If you already know the note names on the piano, but still feel confused about how chords actually work, you're not alone. A lot of beginners can find notes like C, F, or G. But when someone says play a C major chord, or play an A minor chord, or play a G flat major chord, then they suddenly feel stuck. The good news is that chords follow very, very simple patterns. What we're going to do today is to get you in a place so that you can build a major chord anywhere on the piano and also a minor chord anywhere on the piano without needing to read sheet music. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren, and I help busy adults learn to play piano in a way that makes sense. Let's start with the basics. A chord is simply multiple notes played together. The most common type of chord is called a triad, which of course just means 3 notes. These 3 notes are stacked in a specific pattern, and the pattern determines whether the chord sounds happy and bright or dark and more emotional. That's the difference between major and minor. Let's start with a C chord. So I have my right hand thumb on middle C, right before the 2 black keys, and then I'm going to skip D, so this is different from a scale, and then I'm going to play E with finger 3, skip the F, and then play G with the pinky. So C, E, G. So if I play them together, that's called a blocked chord, and if I play them one at a time, that's called a broken chord. So either will work. Okay, now, you see how C major, it has that very bright and happy sound? Well, how do I know that I used those notes to make a C major chord? Well, this is what you need to know if you don't want to have to read music to build chords. So I need to simply measure the distance between each of the notes. So from C to E, we're going to count in half steps. And a half step is simply just one note to the very next note. So not necessarily white to white, but in this case, it's going to be white to black, and then black to white to black, and then black to white. So that's 4 half steps away. Okay, so make a note of that. And then we need to measure the distance between the E and the G. So 1, 2, 3 half steps. So I have 4 on the bottom and 3 on the top. So that will give me any major chord regardless of where I start on the keyboard. Let's go ahead and pick a new chord. So I'm going to do a B flat major chord. Okay, so there's my B flat, and I need to measure or count up 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the middle note is going to be D. Okay, now, do you remember how many I need to find the top note? Well, it's 3. So 1, 2, 3. So my arrival note for the pinky is going to be just an F. So B flat, D, and then F is my B flat major chord. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try to pick a black key because that's hard. Let's do G flat major. So here's G, I go down to G flat. Next, I'm going to count up 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's a B flat. So I'm going to have my thumb on G flat and then my third on the B flat. Okay, now I need to count up 3 more half steps from the B flat. So 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be D flat. So I have G flat, B flat with third finger, and then pinky is playing the D flat. And you'll notice how it has that bright, happy sound, just like the C major chord did. Hey guys, I wanted to let you know of a free resource that I created for pianists just like you. It's a free piano chord cheat sheet that's linked in the description box below. I hope that you'll check it out and that it can help your practice this week. Now, you're going to love this to build a minor chord because it's simply just the major in reverse. Okay, so we did C major, now we're going to do C minor. Okay, so I still start with C, but pretend I don't know where the other 2 notes are. Okay, so I need to count up just 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. So that's an E flat. So I have C and E flat. Now I need to count up 4 to get to the top note. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my arrival note is G. C, E flat, G. So you'll see that it was just the same as the C major chord, I just lowered the third. Okay, now let's go ahead and do a B flat minor chord. So we did B flat major a second ago. Okay, now we're gonna measure up 3 half steps from the B flat. 1, 2, 3. So I have D flat with the third finger. And then 4 more half steps up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my pinky is going to be on F. See, that has a much more dark and emotional and serious sound. All right, so go ahead and pause this video and try to find all of the major chords on the piano. Once you understand how to build major and minor chords, piano suddenly becomes much more flexible. You can accompany singers. You can play pop songs. You can play worship songs. You can play for your family and friends and improvise while doing so. And you can follow chord charts. And you can do all of that without reading sheet music. If you enjoyed learning chords this way, I teach beginners how to play hands together using chords and simple patterns here on this channel. Once those start feeling comfortable, piano will open up in a whole new way for you. And if you want more beginner-friendly lessons like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel Piano with Lauren, and I'll see you in the next video.